Hi guys, it's Tish and I'm back with the next review. So today I am going to focus on the Saxenda meal prep bowl and how that went for me last week, in addition to focusing on a couple of the other side effects. And it's not a fun subject to talk about, but I'm here to be totally honest with you about one of the most common side effects, at least that's what they call it. Not nausea, diarrhea and constipation. So yeah, this will be interesting today. So let's start with the food, with the bowl. Okay, and this is not I'm gonna try to keep this short because I have food in the oven. My dinner is in the oven. So the bowl is, or I guess it's kind of a bowl plate. It's dirty, sorry. It's separated into, this is the vegetables, this is the grains, and this is the protein. So for me, I don't eat a lot of grains. I'm hypoglycemic, and my blood sugar goes extremely low very, very fast when I eat a lot of grains. So I don't tend to eat a lot of rice or pasta, whether it's gluten-free or not, because it still makes my body crash. So I definitely don't have that at lunchtime. But overall, it was fine. What I took in the bowl was like double vegetables right here. So I had broccoli, mashed potatoes, and my protein was about 3 chicken wings. But let me show you. So I think one of my hesitations with not using this bowl more often is because it doesn't fit my lunch bag real easily. Like I have to kind of twist it and do a little finagling with my lunch bag. But anyways, I did carry it a couple times and it was fine. But I like easy. So I like to prep my food. I'm looking down because I'm looking at this bowl. So I got this, the lunch bags that my husband and I have these bowls. They had like several of them already in there, like 6 bowls, a couple of cups to drink out of, and they're stackable. So these bowls you can put food in here for a half a cup or a whole, or 1 cup. And the measurement is there. So this is about a 4x4 inch bowl. And I'm used to using this. So it's so easy to just pack my servings in these bowls. These are perfect. Which is so I mean, I wanted to try the plate because I said I would. So it worked out fine. I'm used to measuring my food out with these, which works a little better. And I keep my portions in line that way. So let me talk about some of the things that have been going on since I switched, sorry, I'm a little thirsty, to the 2.4 dose. And I'm still there, plan on staying there because, sorry, I have a bit of a dry mouth, which is one of the side effects. I'm not sure why it doesn't say it on here, but it doesn't say that you get thirsty. Well, I've noticed by increasing my dose, I'm getting more thirsty than I normally was. So now, like I said before, I drink water all the time anyway, so it's not a big deal, but it's sometimes a nuisance, like when you're parched. And but I try to keep water with me at all times. So that's one thing. Another thing, my sleep patterns are changing. I was up all night last night. Part of it was personal, but other part of it was like, it's been continuing more days than not. So I need to do something to rectify that. The other thing, decreased appetite. That's interesting. So some of these things you don't realize because you're just going through them. Well, while you're going through them, you don't realize it's a side effect of the medication. So I've tried to be a little more cognizant and more aware of these things. So the decreased appetite. So for the past 3 days, I have not eaten lunch at work. I was not hungry. It's kind of a weird not hungry. It's like you feel like, oh, it's time for me to eat. I should eat something. And then nothing happens. well, I'm not hungry. I'm not ready to eat. So I just want to eat when I'm hungry. So now I'm hungry, which is why I'm cooking my dinner right now. And I know this video isn't going to be very long because I don't want to burn my dinner. So for dinner, I'm actually having tilapia, baked tilapia, baked asparagus, and some leftover garlic mashed potatoes that I had with the wings in this the other day. Because we got tons of mashed potatoes that need to be eaten. So I can eat my carbs in the evening. So the mashed potatoes or pasta, I can have them I tend to, if I'm going to have them, I'll have them at dinner. When I do get tired or sleepy, I will just take a nap or just chill for a little bit, and sometimes it'll just wear off, or I just fight through it. So on to the good stuff. Diarrhea and constipation. So they fluctuate. They take turns. 1 minute I'm constipated, then another minute. It's not the type of diarrhea that you may be thinking of, though. So the diarrhea is more of a loose stool, but not runny, if that makes sense. So the consistency of the bowel is soft. It's really soft, but it's not runny. And so I'm going to get pretty graphic here, people. When this happens, and there's times where I just think I have to urinate. Let's just say that. I just think I got to pee. And other things start happening and popping off in the bathroom. And all of a sudden, softened stool starts to come out with the urine. I know that nobody else is going to be brutally honest with you about these things. It's okay. Everybody got to poop, y'all. So the diarrhea, it's been coming more often. And because it alternates with the constipation, there may be days where I'll say the past 3 days, I've had a lot of diarrhea, softened stool. But today, when I got home from work, I had a bit of constipation. I was like, okay, why can't I go? Let me just sit here for a minute because I feel something going on in my stomach, but I couldn't go. So if you guys ever watch Shark Tank, I'm getting off subject a little bit. I'm a fanatic, and there was this lady on there, I think her and her husband, and they brought this product on there called a Squatty Potty. Well, I love my Squatty Potty, guys. It really helps with constipation. So if you have issues, even if you're not taking this medication, Squatty Potty's cool. But on the days where you're dealing with more softened, loose stool, diarrhea, I guess it comes in all forms, you just want to make sure you wipe really well. So, and I say that because when you have runny diarrhea, I used to be in medical too, y'all. So when you have runny diarrhea, it tends to be very watery, and it's just watery. It's easier to wipe. But let me tell you, when you got that softened stool, you must wipe several times. And I like courtesy flushing. So that really helps too when you're at work. And I still courtesy flush when I'm at home. It don't matter. You know, it's just me and my husband. So, oh, I have a baby girl too. And so that's what I wanted to kind of clarify with the with these particular side effects. Now, I have also switched the location of my injection. So I was generally doing it in my belly area, but below my navel. And I've switched to my upper thigh. So, because I have on a short sleeve shirt. So let me see if I can get close to this. Where I was doing it on my arm, I had a little irritation right there. Right there. Well, it finally went away, but it was like a series of bumps. It's kind of like I had a bit of an allergic reaction to it being on my arm. So I just don't give that was the area that they suggest that you do the injection on your arm. So I'm not going to do that anymore. My body doesn't like it. It's pretty sensitive anyways. So I do it in my upper thigh. That seems to be working out okay. Sometimes it burns more actually than it on my thigh than it does on my lower belly. So I don't know, I guess because of different areas of your body reacts differently to the injection, but it's fine. So needless to say, even with the diarrhea and the decrease in appetite, I haven't lost more weight, guys. My weight has it's stabilized though, which is good. I started going to the gym a little more. I could be holding on to some developing muscle. So my weight has maintained between 222 and 223 for the past couple weeks, which is fine. I'm fine as long as I'm not gaining. I am happy, happy, happy. But I am so working to get to this 200 pounds. That's my goal. And I don't want to be on this medication after a year anyways. They recommend 9 to 12 months. So I definitely don't want to go past the 12 months. So, but if you guys have any questions, I don't mind if you're just brutally honest about what you want to know. Please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'm glad I'm actually doing this diary because I hope that I'm able to help somebody else understand that as you increase the dosage on the pen, that's when you will start noticing more of the side effects. It did not happen right away. So in the beginning, I didn't have any diarrhea. I didn't have any constipation. I was like, oh, I feel great. I had so much energy. And sometimes I do have a lot of energy and sometimes I just want to take a nap. So that's different as well. And I think it's because of the decrease in appetite. So if you're not eating like you normally would, then you'll feel more tired. So just in case you didn't know, when you change your diet like that, you will become a little fatigued or tired, non-energetic. I just dig down deep and try to find some energy so I can at least go to the gym a few times a week. So, but anyways, that's all I have, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and hit me up with any questions or anything that you want to talk about next. I'm still going to continue to go through the booklets and the pamphlets that I have, and we'll see what comes up next. But thank you guys. Have a great evening. Peace.